This is the top 10 steps on your road to success. My name is Chris Amundson. I am the president of Accounting Solutions Limited. The premise of these steps is rather simple. If you follow them, your life as a business owner or manager will be better. I'm sorry, I can't make it any more complicated than that. If you follow these steps, your business will have better profits, substantially less problems with cash flow, and less problems with the taxation agencies. So think about it. If you have more profit, then naturally more banks and money people are going to want to talk to you and possibly provide financing. Since your accounting and taxation will be done properly when you get audited, notice how I said when. Everyone gets audited from time to time. When it happens, you will have a lot less to worry about. It will be less of a distraction, cost less money, and if handled properly, they probably won't even open up several additional years as well and turn the audit into a nightmare. Your life will be devoid of the major problems associated with accounting and taxation. You'll have better profits and substantially less worries. In other words, your life as an entrepreneur or manager will be better. In order to do this, you may need to change your thinking about taxation and accounting. Begin to think about it like a jealous spouse. If you pay additional attention to that spouse and take care of their needs, they will be satisfied and a lot less of a problem. If you don't pay attention to them, what happens? That jealous spouse will make your life miserable and cause you more problems than you can possibly imagine. But that is exactly what we don't want. And if the proper steps are taken, it is avoidable. Success in this life doesn't just happen. It's not like magic. Riches don't just fall from the sky. The success of owning or managing a prosperous business is hard work. Success is engineered. It isn't simple. It isn't easy. It's hard. But I am going to promise you something else. If you don't follow these steps, your path will be much more difficult. You'll have a lot more problems and a lot more worries. So here they are, in no particular order, the top 10 steps on your road to success. Number 1, find professionals that you like to talk to and that you are comfortable with. Find professionals that you trust. I can't emphasize this enough. You need to find an attorney, an insurance agent, and an accountant that you trust. You need people that you can talk to, people that you aren't afraid to call. Open lines of communication are key to the health and continued safety of you, your family, and your enterprise. Without those lines of communication, how are you ever going to have a successful enterprise? Accounting and taxation are daunting subjects. I can't think of many people that actually like to talk about their financial statements or tax reporting. No one understands this better than I do. I've owned Accounting Solutions Ltd. now for the past 21 plus years. We currently serve more than 140 businesses, estates, and trusts. Almost 15 years ago, we learned that the biggest thing that customers hated about accounting was their accountants. We discovered that people really didn't like them as human beings, were afraid of them, and couldn't generally stand talking to them. This creates an adversarial relationship which generally is bad for everyone concerned. Certainly bad for the customer because if they can't ask questions, if they don't know what is happening, if they don't understand the basics of what the accountant is doing for them, then mistakes can possibly be made on their returns. The work simply isn't going to be as good and as audible as it could be if the customer understood it. No one is ever going to know your business or what is actually happening there as well as you do. You need to find someone that you can talk to, someone that you like, someone that you trust. If you don't have that now, you better go and find it. Without that commodity, you could be dead in the water. By the way, we've never had that problem with our clients. We've always had a customer service mentality and never had an adversarial relationship with any of our clients. The second step on your road to success is that you need to have an outside public accountant do your financial statements. I am always amused by clients who think that they are capable of completing a financial statement under public accountancy standards by themselves. Those of us who practice the profession properly spend years in college learning our craft, sit for a 2-day exam that few are capable of passing in the first place, let alone on their first try. And then we spend decades practicing our profession in order to gain the competency necessary to protect our clients. How anyone who isn't a practicing professional actually thinks that they are capable of producing auditable financial statements is simply out of their mind and hilariously funny. How are you going to plan your future, your profits, and your taxes based upon bad numbers? Have you lost your mind? Have you? Plan your future, your career, and your business on real numbers. Find a professional that you trust and put them to work. The third step on your road to success is to have an outside public accountant determine your gross margins and your break-even points. The gross margin is the percentage between your income and your cost of goods sold. Even if you provide a service and are not in the business of selling a physical product, there are variable expenses to watch. Your gross margin is a general gauge of profitability. I don't care what kind of business you have, whether you're operating a glass-blowing factory in Murano, which has been in your family for 12 generations, or a charitable organization which is trying to solve the homeless problem in your country. You can't do it without money. And if you are going to have money, you need profits and cash flow. Maintaining and improving your gross margin is one of the ways that you maintain the holy grail of any business, which is profits and cash flow. Break-even points are another important thing to watch. As businesses go through the many stages of life, these points can change dramatically. Someone who knows what they are doing needs to provide these numbers to you on a regular basis. Without them, how are you going to maintain and increase your profits? You won't. Managing blind is no way to go through this life. How are you ever going to attain your dreams and reach your full potential as a business owner or manager if you can't see the future? The fourth step on your road to success is to have a public accountant determine where you are profitable and where you are unprofitable. Enterprises have different sides, different locations, different products. Not each of those profit centers is as profitable as the others. What we are talking about here is not a crisis, but rather an opportunity. One of the difficulties you have quite naturally as the owner or manager of an enterprise is that you are too close, much too close to see the true opportunities. Good managerial accounting can help you uncover the unseen opportunities of a business and help point you in the correct direction. At the very least, we can show you where you are unprofitable so you can spend more time on the areas of the business that are profitable. The fifth step on your road to success is to have an outside public accountant show you how to become even more profitable by either eliminating expenses or increasing prices. Owners and managers of successful businesses use their accounting to see the needless expenses that can be eliminated without hurting their operations. The subject of increasing prices is certainly more difficult. No one wants to lose customers over a pricing increase, but sooner or later prices do go up. Your expenses are going to go up rather than go down in most instances. Your prices need to be adjusted to protect and even increase your margins. We have now gone through the first 5 steps, so let's review. Number 1, surround yourself with professionals that you like and trust. 2 is to have a professional prepare your financial statements. 3, have a professional public accountant determine your gross margins and break-even points. 4, have a professional determine where you are profitable and unprofitable. 5, have a public accountant show you where you can eliminate expenses and determine what will happen by pricing increases. Next,